Tell us about GOML. Okay, I could talk about GOML real quick. Alright, GOML. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to say my gripe with GOML. Okay, there was only 2 gripes with GOML. One was, it was cold in the morning, and then, oh, the schedule. I had to play at 3 p.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. and then 11 a.m. with like a 30-minute break before top 8. I was not a fan at all of that schedule. Because, like, I woke up, I was really tired, and I had to play, and I thought I'd have time for a nap, but I just had to keep playing, and I didn't like 3, 7, 11 is just, like, that means for, like, how many hours is that? I just had to be, like, playing, like, really try-hard Melee, and I was just so exhausted. Wasn't a fan of the schedule. No, I think top 32 is fine on Sunday, but you can't start at 11. I think they should have started, like, at 2. I think what we need to do for scheduling going forward is, like, I think we should play, like, our jabroni pools on Friday. Saturday I had to play, like, 5 sets, and then on Sunday I had to play, like, 6 sets. I don't mind getting my jabroni round out of the way on Friday, even though I had to get there a day earlier, because it spreads it out. Because then if we do all our shit on Friday, we can just do top 8 Saturday, and I'm totally fine with doing top 32 on Sunday. I don't hate it, but not at 11. I think 1 would be perfect. I don't think anyone will complain. I know, like, viewership and shit's weird and ultimate and whatnot, but, like, I wasn't a fan of the schedule, but it was fine, I think. Overall, really good tournament. I still think, even going into it, I still feel the same, and I think people, like, think I'm jawning or complaining, but, like, I don't know, nothing has changed for me, like, with, like, competing. And when I tweeted what I tweeted, where I was like, you know, I wish people were catching up, or, like, people were better, it wasn't really to, like, shit on anybody, although I think the wording might have seemed that way. Because, like, where I'm at right now, it's like, I get second, where I'm, like, you know, tired, not really motivated to win, I'm just kind of playing, and, like, so there's, like, a line. There's, like, a line where, like, it's, like, it makes me, like, very unmotivated, because I'm, like, I'm getting second, and I feel like I'm not even close to being in shape, like, Melee shape, before you make a fat joke. And it's, like, I'm just getting second. But then also the other side that is, like, very, like, if I just played more, I could probably just win tournaments for the next year and a half. So that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm, like, in the middle, I'm like, And then I'm like, So, like, that's kind of where I'm at. I will say, yeah, when the crowd was cheering against me with Moki, it kind of made me want to win. I don't know why I'm fueled by pure hate, because I was, like, kind of ready to lose. And then I was like, I think by the end of game 3, I was like, I think I can bring this back. And then, I don't know, I just started kind of just playing well. I will say this tournament, I think I played a lot safer. Funny enough, I think I played safe and smart against, like, everybody. I just didn't run in and give freebies, except against Zane. I don't know why I still give Zane so many freebies. I think I go into my sets with Zane just assuming I'm gonna lose, because I think I'm not in shape enough to win, and then I just lose. But I also feel like I, like, don't want to win the tournament. So when I get to Grands, it's like, well, I don't even want to be here. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm here or why I'm here, but I just kind of am. And then I think I go into my sets with Zane, like, whatever. But I will say, for the first time in a long time, there was a moment in Grands where I was like, in my head, I was like, yeah, I could just win this. And it was the first time where, like, I kind of wanted to win in general, like, at all. And I think that was, like, there was a flicker. There was a flicker where I was like, I'm like, wait, I can maybe just win. Even if you look at the last stock, like, I was at 170, 150 off the stage, right? And, like, I remember I went up and I, like, tried to live, because I was like, wait, I kind of don't want to lose yet. So I up-beat to Randall, came back. It, like, it was a flicker where I was like, and, like, I'm not, like, I feel bad that I'm winning. Like, I'm beating Moki, Cody, you know, and, like, I don't really care. And it's not that I, like, think they're bad. I just also think, like, you should be able to beat me. And if you can't beat me, if I'm playing like this, then maybe you're just not ready. And I don't think, I like, there's a part of me that just wants to get beat, because, like, I, like, kind of want to move on, but then I win, and I'm just like, and then it's like, then I'm like, and it just flip-flops a lot. Like, I'm so in the middle, and I just, like, I don't know, part of me, like, does just want, like, people to be better. I just want people to beat me, because, like, I just want people to be better, so I know that, like, the game's in good hands. But I feel like if I'm still getting second, well, like this, I'd just rather, I don't know, it's like off-putting, but then a part of me does get like, Zane's beating me. Zane's the best player in the world. Like, that's fine. Like, Zane's ready. If it was 100 Zanes in bracket, sure, but that's not the case. I'm in a really weird place. I will say, the thing that makes me sad deep inside is that I'm happy that I got second. I'm becoming H-Box, and I don't like that at all. So I'm like, do I even want to enter? Because I get second, and then I'm like, oh, pat on the back. And I feel like even Mango fans are just like, oh man, great run, second place. And I think like people are becoming okay with that, and I kind of don't like that. But I do think like second, like, I don't know. It just makes me feel weird. And the thing is, I know I want to play, and the reason I enter tournaments is just so like, when I decide to come back, I'm not too far behind. And honestly, the big reason I don't want to super commit to trying hard in Melee is because I'm waiting for Counter-Strike to come out. I know that sounds funny, but like I don't want to be like super deep into Melee and drop it. Because when Counter-Strike comes out, I'm hard dropping Melee for like 2 months. But I'm getting cucked by CS and it's pissing me off. Otherwise, I would probably take these tournaments a little more serious. But I'm just waiting till Counter-Strike comes out. So this is just kind of filling a void for me. So that's why like I feel all these ways, but I don't know. There's just a lot of things going on in my brain. But like I can tell I still like the game, and I don't think I'm retiring soon. I'm just kind of waiting. And like I said, it's like it like half motivates me that I can get second. And like the thing is, I'm not even calling everyone shit. I do still think like I'm playing really good in moments, and I still think I'm a god at Falco Fox. So even if I'm not at 100%, I can win Falco Fox as displayed. And it's like, it's just, God. Ultimately, it comes down to me just being so good. And I think stopping and retiring from something when you can still win at it is kind of stupid. So it's like, well, fuck, can I just win like 5 more super majors? And I think that's like the ultimate crossroad where I'm like, I can still win. Like what the fuck? Like I can do like 2 more years, right? And then once I'm done, I'm done. And it's just like, then I'm just like, and then I'm like, But like I think this tournament, if you watch this tournament to Luds, I think the good positive thing is like, if you know enough about the game, I think I look better this tournament because I just didn't run in and die. I only did against Zane, but I think my mental against Zane is just like, I think Zane's better than me right now, so I don't want to win, so I don't really try my hardest to win, even like subconsciously, because I think Zane just got like 12 like stupid kills on me that could have not happened. But it's because I go into it thinking like, whatever. That's bad, but I'm not mad about it because I don't care to win tournaments right now. So like, if that was me like on a normal day and I was trying, I'd be upset. But it's like, yeah, but then it's like, I don't know. I do think Zane was playing like really fucking well too. I do think like I played a lot smarter, and there was moments where I did want to win. There was a moment against Moki where I was like, hold on, like I can bring this back. And there was a moment against Zane and Grands where I was like, okay, pause champ, wait a minute. So I think the dog is coming back. But I even said, I think most of you who watch my stream know, like, I think people who watch my stream like really understand where I'm coming from. And then people tweet at me, or I see like this stupid comment, and I think like, I sure I'm not being a bitch. And I think the thing that makes me like really sad, upset about things is like, why does Mango enter if he's gonna do this, do that? The thing is like, I'm entering because like I want to love the game again. And I think this is just a process I have to go through. And the thing is, I don't really think I can talk to anyone about this because no one's ever played for like 16 years and been in the situation I have. As you play Melee and you get better and worse and hit walls, like you hit moments in your career where like you have to get over the wall. And I think I'm just at a really weird wall right now. And like I entered the tournament and like I just want to love the game again. And I think it's just going to take more tournaments. But I do think if you start from Battle BC, I gave 0 fucks. And then at Luds, I gave like half a fuck. At Tipped Off, I gave negative 55 fucks, but I got second. And this tournament, there was moments where like I could tell I was like, wait a minute, like I guess I get so far in the bracket, I'm like, well, why don't I just win because I'm here? And it's kind of funny because I had a game 5 against Dark Hero, he's like a box marf, and then I had a game 5 against Calvar because like the whole time it's like I really don't care. But then I just win, and I see like kind of how easy it is to win, and I'm like, and I'm just like, then like, I don't know, man. It's just like, I see how much it takes to win, and I'm like, it's kind of not that much more effort. And then I'm like, ugh. And then I get mad, and then I get annoyed when I play people, and I'm just like, oh, I can't just win, but I don't want to win. And then I just like reset. And it sounds funny. It might sound like I'm Johnning, but like, I don't know, man. I've competed for so long and I don't know, man. It's hard. I think for me, like, I'm just built by like motivation and spite. And I do think it's growing a little bit. I'm definitely not done. I want you guys all to know. And I think this tournament was a step in the right direction. I'm entering because I want to find the passion and I want to like win again. I also forgot that I'm a VTuber with my bikini on, so it's gonna be really funny when people are watching it on YouTube. But I think that's just kind of how I feel, and like it's getting there. I'm just kind of waiting for CS2, and like I don't know. Part of me feels like Zane. I feel like if Zane's just cooking everybody, someone's got to stop him. Who's gonna stop him? Is this my time to come back? I feel like if Zane's just cooking that, someone's got to stop the monster. Not to say like other people can't beat him, but I think he's like favored. I mean, he's looking good right now, but he did look good half of last year and then kind of slumped. It is hard to be on fire. I think these last few tournaments he's been playing really well, so we'll see. But yeah, TLDR, I think I am happy about second, and I know like my whole philosophy is like you shouldn't be happy like unless you win. But when I think about it, I think being happy about a performance is like kind of good in like the road to recovery. Because I look back on it, I'm like, I kind of did have a good tournament. Like, I played okay. Like, I played smart. I didn't really do a lot of dumb things. Except against Zane. I think I did, like, 14 dumb things. But I think it is a step in the right direction. And I feel like, when I look at it, I think, like, being happy about a second is good. Because it means I maybe care again. Because when I got second at tipped off, I'll tell you right now, I did not give a single fuck. Now I'm like, well, So I think that's the TLDR. I think that's just how I feel. I do still love the game and I do want to play. I kind of want to play right now. The game itself is really fun, but yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, now just quick funny stories. We get on the boat. Cody comes up to me and the first thing he says is, "I fucking hate you." And then you know what the first thing I said to him was? I said, "Cody, you're just mad because you're shit." And he looks at me and he just had nothing to say. I've never seen a man so stun-locked. He just had nothing to say. He just didn't know what to say. He just wasn't ready to be called shit. And then he's like, yeah, I saw your tweet and it made me mad. And I was like, dude, honestly, good. I want you guys to be motivated. If I have to be a little fucker to motivate everyone to get better, as I'm like just trying to chill in my rocking chair and be old and watch good Melee from the boys, then that's what it takes. And that's what it takes. I do want everyone to be good. And I like, right now, like, I want to be beat. Because, like, when I only lose to Zane, I just feel like, well, yeah, Zane's cracked. But if I'm beating everyone else, it's like, well, I just wish, you know, I had a little more juice to, like, get there. But it's like, oh, you know what also made me want to win a tournament? Zane is on the boat after winning the tournament. He has a water bottle in his hand. I said, what are you drinking? He's like, water. I'm like, what do you mean you're drinking water? He's like, well, I've been drinking a lot of beer, so I'm not getting drunk tonight. And I'm like, what do you mean you're not getting drunk? So I grabbed his water bottle and just threw it over the boat. And his face, I wish you could see my actual face. I'd never seen somebody just so in disbelief that somebody would throw his water bottle into the ocean. And he just speechless again. Everyone was getting stun locked. They didn't know what to do. Just threw it and he didn't know what to say. Dude, he won the tournament. And then he just said he had an edible and was gonna drink water all night. I'm like, this is the lamest boat party. And I was like, I gotta win tournaments, bro. And then Zane said some really cocky things that I can't repeat because he was high, but it tickled. It tickled my little competitive anus, and I was like, okay. All right. Okay. That's all I could say was, okay. You win this round. And then we were standing in a triangle, and then Zane said he was getting fat, and then Cody said he was getting fat, and I'm just standing there like, you guys are getting fat. And then I squeezed Cody's belly, and I squeezed Zane's belly. I was like, you guys are getting big. And Cody's like, what the fuck? You're one to talk. And I'm like, Cody, I know why I'm fat. I like to drink beer. What's your excuse? How many deli sandwiches did you have last week? Huh? And he's like, shut the fuck up. I was like, huh? I know. What's your excuse? I know mine. You can call me chubby, but I know why I'm chubby. I like to drink beer. And if drinking beer is a crime, then so be it. So be it. And then me and Moki stood next to each other and no one said a word to each other all night. I think Moki should have said something to me. I can't be the one reverse 3-0ing people and then coming up to talk to them. Because somebody reverse 3-0'd me, they better not say a word to me. No one better fucking... If somebody reverse 3-0's me, I don't want to talk to him. So I gave Moki the competitive respect to not bother him. And then, okay, we're gonna call, I'm not gonna say who tried to jump off the boat. We're just gonna call them redacted. But let's just say I was talking to redacted by the edge of the boat. I was standing there and I go, hey, what if we just jumped off this boat and we just, you know, called it a day? I said, and I'm obviously joking. I'm like, fuck it, I hate everything. So I pretend to like jump over, you know, like a classic little cutesy fakesies, like, I'm gonna do it. And then some of my subs were like, Mango, no! So I guess they tried to stop me, even though I was joking. Like 9 subs pulled out of the woodwork. I swear one jumped out of a bush that wasn't even, I don't know where this bush came from. And they just saved me. And as I'm being saved, redacted. Okay, wait, you gotta see this. Hold on. Hold on. You got, I swear, redacted is, I look away and as I'm being saved, I look back. Redacted is standing on the rail, doing this pose. Arms just, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what are you doing? Just doing that pose as his shirt flaps in the wind. And I'm like, oh my god. And then security comes, grabs redacted by the back and just tackles him to the ground. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And redacted was like, I wasn't really gonna jump. I wasn't really gonna jump. And I was like, he wasn't gonna jump, that's true. Yeah, and then they kind of tackled redacted, which I thought was a little much. And then redacted said the greatest thing I've ever heard. He just gets up and redacted goes, what? So what are we gonna do? You're not gonna arrest me. What are you gonna do? I was like, oh shit, that's hard. I was like, oh shit, that is the hardest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Okay, redacted was ding, okay? Use your brains! And oh wait, I forgot to mention the best part. Redacted, we switched shoes. So as Ding is explaining to them that he was not gonna jump and he was sober, he's got a Croc on and a fucking Nike shoe on. And I'm like, I hope they don't look down. Because they see this dumbass with 2 different shoes. I don't know if they're gonna be able to, I don't know how your story's looking. Wait, who sent me a picture of the shoes? So that's me with my Croc and Ding's shoe on. And then Ding had the same thing, but on the other side. What else happened? And then I fought Sunsei, beat his ass, but I will say he's really strong. Then I was gonna fight Juan. I'm sure he's told the story. I've told the story. And then we hugged it out. But I said, on God, I went to the middle of the street and I said, Juan, right now, blow for blow, let's fight. And keep in mind, it's the middle of the street, so Smashers are leaving the party. Everyone's just watching. I'm like, right now, one of us gets our ass beat in front of everybody. Let's do it right now. He's like, nah, I gotta go. Like, you're a bitch. And then he went, and then he left. I was ready. I was ready to go pound for pound in the middle of the street. The loser gets made fun of by all the Smashers. I'm not losing that fight. There'd have been a mango chant. I was winning. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, Hbox told me how much he weighs. I don't see how he thinks he's gonna live longer than me. When he weighs 70 more pounds than I do. And I'm already overweight. So what does that make you, Juan? What does that make you? That's all I gotta say about GOML. I will say if you're a Mango fan, I think we're happy about the second. I'm not a be happy for a second kind of guy, but I think things are slowly churning. And I remember after the tournament, I went up to Zane, and I had a smile on my face, and I was like, dude, I looked at him, and I was like, bro, there was moments where I was getting it. I was coming back to me. And he's like, yeah, for sure. Although I think he was lying. But there was moments where I was like, I felt it. I felt it.